Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Hey, ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome to Koco Sports. It's where the world comes cash, home for combat sports, and above all, where it's okay to be a passionate fan. I am the huge one, aka the idiot Dave Koco from DAVKOCO.com, and we do New Japan, AEW, Impact, Noah, DDT, Brawl USA, and so much more watch parties at twitch.tv/Koco Sports. And now that the intros are out of the way, it only took me 6 tries to get that right. Once the intro is out of the way, you have to sit down, you have to brace something, you have to tell your family you love them, because I'm going to ask you the most important question that has ever been asked on the internet before. Did you think New Japan Road last night, the last night of New Japan Road, was a win, loss, or tie? What did you think? What did you think? Leave it down in the comments below. This is only a review. The G1 preview will probably come out a little bit later, and also later this month, and also comment time will come out probably tomorrow. So leave your comments. I'll read them all and be like, wow, amazing. And the comments are way more cooler than the DMs. Ooh, that's like the new move. That's the new move on YouTube. All right, as far as this goes, win, loss, or tie, ooh, buddy. Oh, buddy. I'm going to give it a tie with hope. A tie with hope. We thought we were going into this was going to be a big loss. Overall, I think the booking is getting better. I really do. Like, stories are leading up to somewhere. It seems like Gedo is getting back to his old ways of, hinting at stuff and moving up, and he's doing it a lot better. I mean, he tried before, but I think he's doing a lot better with the booking. And in Super Juniors, there was a gap between who is talented and who was not. And now I think the gap is who is trying and who is not. I feel like some of the legendary athletes are not putting in the effort, while the Young Lions, the Gaijins, and Ishii are putting in fucking all the effort. Like, I joked on stream that Ishii is Susan. Susan is, you have a bunch of CEOs and a bunch of fat cats on top doing absolutely nothing, and then Susan goes around just doing all the work to make sure shit is getting done. And that's Ishii. Ishii always put in a thing. Shingo put in a great effort. So yeah, let's break this down match by match. All right, I am reading this off cagematch.net. No affiliation whatsoever. It's just I cover some of the smaller events, and they cover all the events. And I have concussion problems, so my memory, boom, gone. So sometimes, you gotta kickstart the old memory. Dunk, 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 and read off a list. So this was it. Korakuen Hall. Attendance was, wow, that's low attendance. Let's not look at that. 579. I did bust New Japan's balls about attendance, but the yen is just crashing, and he is tremendous. So I do believe this 579, though, was a lot louder than last night's crowd. So there you go. And it was on New Japan Worlds. Beautiful Korakuen Hall. I feel bad because New Japan had a famous saying that if you can't sell out Korakuen Hall, what's the point? Yeah, that's going to come back to bite him in the ass. Times have changed. Tag team match. I believe the last 2-3 nights in a row, the opening matches have been the better matches. I believe I just been really enjoying the opening matches. You got 6 or 9, Master Wato and Taguchi defeat Fujita and Oiwa, 10:43 in. For a long time, I wasn't paying attention to the Young Lions because I was working hard to retire, and I was like, all right, I'm just going to pay attention to main card. This is the first time that I'm really starting to pay attention to the Young Lions, and I feel like this New Japan Road, they really busted out and tried their best. Master Wato, I think, is improving tremendously, and Taguchi wasn't in the match that much. So overall, it's a win, an enjoyable match, and I look forward to seeing what the future holds for these guys as they are finally showing some potential in the ring. Next, you got a tag team match. You got TenKoji, Tenzan, and Kojima. Kojima was once again a mystery guest. Two things about the mystery guest. One, New Japan's like, we're having mystery guests because of the sniffles, because of injuries, but they're still having 10-on-10 matches. Less is more. more, less is more, less is more. But the one good thing, and I hope they keep this, as a guy that watches every night, they gotta keep the X. I like it, even if it was. Once again, X was Kojima. I still popped for it. It was Tiger Mask. Kojima was amazing the night before. Kojima back again. Not as amazing, but still pretty cool. You get to see the Noah champion fight, Now, granted, there's a big debate in the Japanese boards. Whose roster is he officially on? Is he a New Japan wrestler that's a Noah champion? Or is he a Noah champion, Noah roster on New Japan? It's probably a little bit of both, I imagine. But that's what the Japanese boards are bickering about. So just in case you ever wanted to know what they're talking about, there you go. That's like a big hot topic. Is Kojima Team Noah or Team New Japan? And they beat Great Bash Heel, Makabe, and Honma 10-23. I love all four of these legends. Man, if you are newer, younger fan, we had a New Japan fan on Twitch. And I was like, dude, if you watch Makabe, Honma, Kojima, and Tenzan in their primes, they had some great matches. I was a big fan of, Kojima still does amazing stuff in Noah, but Makabe, man, him in his prime was amazing. Next, you have the 6-man tag. You got Okada and Ishii and Zayne. Zayne and Ishii had a hell of a match. And they defeat Clark Connors, DKC, and Nagata. Everyone tried except Okada, and I'm not making this up. One of the people later at the watch party said, when's Okada's match? I was like, it was already happened. So people watching it live forgot how little Okada tried. I know, people are busting my balls that I'm over-the-top fan. But, man, he's got to show up for the G1. He has to, man, right? There's no fucking way he wrestles the way he wrestled the last 2 nights, 3 nights, 5 nights. Wow. Okada. I don't need to be. I might be a big fish in a little pond, but I'm going to work hard, and I'm going to make that little pond into a giant ocean until I get married. And then fuck you guys. I ain't fucking trying anymore. Wow. Oh, man. I normally never keep up with people's fucking love lives. Like, people all the time on Twitch is like, who's dating who? I'm like, I don't fucking know. But maybe we have to start. Oh, man. We're getting an attack of the Yoka here. Yeah, Okada appeared. He was there. Japan said it best. At this point, putting Okada on the card is false advertisement. Hopefully he'll get better. Hopefully, here's the thing. Like, a lot of people on the YouTubes and a lot of people on the internet and in general want to prove people wrong. I'd love to be proven wrong. I'd love for all the snarky comments to come and be like, fuck you. You fucking said Okada wasn't good. Look at him at the fucking G1. I would love that. I would fucking love it. Absolutely fucking love it. Every aspect, I would fucking love that. I would eat fucking crow with a big fucking smile, throw some goddamn barbecue sauce on that crow, and eat it all day long. I'd be like, oh, God is back, baby. He's back. But until then, that's false advertisement. I don't fucking know. But here's the thing. He is in the A block with a bunch of gaijins that want to bust their ass and prove something, so maybe he can. Ishii and Zayne, Clark Connors, DKC, and Nagata all put on a great match, and Okada made an appearance. Next, you got the 6-man tag. You got Tanahashi, Jado, Kushida defeat the Bullet Club, Gedo, Kento, and Ishimori in a 10-minute match. Gedo, I was a little heated. I don't think, and I stand by these words. I know like fucking people are like, what about this? What about this? If you are in charge of the book, you should never be an on-air talent. End of story. End of story. I know Vince McMahon's like, well, I'm there just to put people over. Stephanie's not. Gedo's like, I'm there to put people over. But no. Everyone knows you're going to eat the pin. Everyone knows. And not only that, but every time you look strong and you are totally not worthy of looking strong athletically compared to the people in this match, it fucking hurts. I know people have different visions of pro wrestling, but if you have the book, you should never, ever, 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 ever be an on-air personality. You can make a list. What about Vince? What about Jeremy Borash? What? Yes. Doesn't matter the fucking list. You know how many fucking people knew I had to book? 0. Was I ever an on-air personality? Fucking never. Never. And you got to remember, this is when I had a radio show and it was on television. And I still refused. Still fucking refused. And on top of that, if you ever have the opportunity to book something, make yourself a cameraman. Make yourself a side job to free up, cap room, salary, make sure you're working hard, but free up. And here's the thing. I think cameraman's the best. I had to book and I ran a promotion and I was a cameraman. And when people know you're the promoter, they kiss your ass. Fans do. I mean, especially like corporations. Like, oh, I always love this corporation. Oh, you're fucking in charge. Whoa. But if you're a lonely fucking cameraman to the rest of the fucking world, you get the most genuine, honest fucking feedback. And it helps you book. But if you're a character, you're never going to get that genuine feedback. Because you ain't going to get that genuine feedback in the back. Kenta, Ishimori, KUSHIDA, Tanahashi, Jado, they all said he did a great job. That he will never get honest to God feedback because that. Now, if he was just a fucking kept it kayfabe, like the coward Kikuchi, he kept it K-fucking-fabe, didn't fucking do it, had a thing, sat in the fucking audience, and fucking dang, he would get honest feedback and it would improve the fucking product. He would get honest feedback and it would improve the product 10 out of 10 times. Yeah, Kushida beats Gedo. I'm still a little overshocked. I know this is the last show, but Ishimori tapping out Kushida, really fucking, I was really happy about that. It was like, damn. All right, next you got a 10-man tag match. You got LIJ, Bushi, Takahashi, Sanada, Shingo, Naito. Defeat Suzuki-gun, El Desperado, Suzuki, Taichi, Taka, and Kanemaru. And Taichi's improving, boys. I don't fucking know what the fuck is going on. Here's my question about Taichi. Is with the loss of Okada trying, Naito being hurt, and just all around bad decision after bad decision, has Taichi improved or has our standards lowered? Or is it a little bit of both? Like, here's Taichi, here's our standards. Oop. Hello, Taichi. Hi, finally you respect me. I don't know. So I guess that's the question of the day. Did our standards drop so low, Taichi is good? Or is Taichi fucking improving? Or is it kind of we met in the middle? Like, standards lower, Taichi improve. Standards lower, Taichi improve. Yeah, so, and Shingo might be the future. He might be the future. Okada is dead inside. Naito is, fucking held together by duct tape. Tanahashi's getting up there at age. And we have a lot of great young lines. We have a lot of guys improving. You have Switchblade, Jay White, who he was given everything. So now it's time to shine, bitch. It's time to shine. Save us. Gedo fucking put everything on you. I love that the fucking champ isn't here, but fuck it. What does it matter? But yeah, Shingo might be the future. Overall, it was 15 minutes, 15 seconds. It was an enjoyable match. The only thing is, it starts off really slow because it's heel on heel tactics. But once they get past that bullshit, it's pretty goddamn good. Now, the next two matches connect. It is well booked. And I still fucking hate it because I hate this style of matches in comedy. There's a dog cage match, single match. Yano defeats Dick Togo. They had to get a key, unlock it. It was only 7 minutes and 20 fucking seconds, but it was fucking embarrassing. It was embarrassing. But Dick Togo stayed in the cage. Yano sat ringside. You had Okada on the mic. We'll get back to that in a second. So Yano locks him in the dog cage. And everyone and their mother comes out. It was so funny because, like, Chaos is such a bad faction that when they came out for Wrestle Kingdom, they got a sarcastic pop. The second night of Wrestle Kingdom, when Chaos came out to make the save, people were giggling and clapping. That's when you know you might did something wrong. Same thing with they actually booed the IWGP title at Wrestle Kingdom at the Tokyo Dome. Yeah, might be doing something wrong. Just fucking looking. If Chaos comes down to make a save at the biggest event of the year and people are giggling and clapping, that's not the response you want. If you have Okada about to fucking put the title on and people booed the title, that is not the response you wanted. You fucked up. You fucked up. But here, Chaos does run out. There was no giggles, so that's a plus. We're a step in the right direction. And Chaos and House of Torture beat the shit out of each other, and that's how Dick Togo gets in there. Let it be known. Not once did Okada even think about leaving commentary. Chaos and House of Torture are beating the shit out of each other, running in, getting advantages. It's all heel tactic bullshit. Gang warfare meets comedy. It's weird. Okada's in Chaos. Okada's like the leader. That bitch doesn't even stand up. He's like, whatever, dude. Fucking, there's my boys. But everyone's already down, so they go straight to the match, which I thought was that is good booking. Did I like the match? No, of course not. Of course not. But when you can combine matches and you just do it smoothly like that, I love shit like that. I love those smooth transitions. American television has made those smooth transitions harder. I don't understand why they don't do it on pay-per-views more, but a smooth transition like that, really, it's cool because the crowd doesn't get to fucking come down. It's like, oh my God, if it was a good match, oh my God, Yano beats Dick Togo, the guy's already there, oh my God, the match is going to start. Where normally it'd be like, oh, Yano won, yay, okay, new guy's coming up. There's that dip. But if you can take that dip away and get right to it, it's amazing. And they did that. Never openweight champ. There wasn't that much House of Torture bullshit. There was. But it wasn't fucking embarrassing levels. And halfway through the match, these guys were actually fucking wrestling. Goto, Yo, and Yoshihashi defeat House of Torture, Evil Show, and Takahashi. There's a title change. People gone fucking nuts. And at the end, all the members of House of Torture get thrown in a cage, and they take pictures with their title, hang out, have a good time. I'm giving it a tie. And for the first time in a while, the booking outdid the wrestling. The booking outdid the wrestling. So, Gedo, I'll throw you under the bus every fucking goddamn day of your life because you're surrounded by yes men. But when you do a good job, I'll fucking be like, hey, you did it. You fucking did it, you son of a bitch. You did it. And I fucking love you for it. So there you go. So overall, I'm giving it a tie. Next is the G1. The big question mark is, will Okada prove me wrong? And I would love to be proven wrong. Just prove me wrong, you son of a bitch. Tomorrow, we will be streaming live video games, twitch.tv. We'll also be doing an AEW watch party. Like I said, on Twitch, we do AEW, Impact, New Japan, Noah, DDT. We plan on doing Japanese Yoshi Pro, Tokyo Yoshi Pro. I apologize. It's slipping, the order of it slipping my head. And Brawl USA and indies that give us permission to stream. And so just check it out, twitch.tv/Koco Sports. We're doing the Summer of Koco. I'm doing 100 hours of sports, 300 hours of streaming. And you can find us on Koco Sports, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and a TikTok. Instagram's more about me hanging out in Japan. TikTok's more about me playing arcade games. Facebook is where my fucking family and friends check in on me once a month and be like, hey, how you doing? I'm doing okay. Okay. I might have to replace Facebook with TikTok. And Twitter is there where I just tweet out when I'm going live and these videos and all that fun stuff. All right. So did I say like, comment, subscribe? I believe I did. And with that, I am over. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Hey, ba-dum-bum.